Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Did you know that over 50% of people who eat legumes end up dying someday?
It's true.
Good morning, Night Vale.
Hello out there to everyone who is fully ready to end this year.
Are you not introducing yourself?
Oh, sorry. I'm Meg.
I'm also ready to be out of this year. I'm Hal.
Get out of here, 2025. It's me, Symphony Sanders. And I, along with my compatriots here, are here to talk to you, the listener, about a sweet little neat podcast that we love called Welcome to Night Vale. You know it. You love it. And that's why you're listening to us. Or you just like to hear us talk about food. I'm not sure what your damage is. Anyways.
You're an AI that's training on our voices.
Wait, do you think that's that's happening? They're going to be deep faking us as a podcast soon?
I do think that.
No.
Oh,
See, that's why I have to keep making weird, strange ee-oo sounds, okay? Maybe it'll confuse it. Anyways, it is currently Monday, December 1st at 10:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're recording our last episode of the year. Woo!
Woo!
It's so cozy over here. All three of us have hung our stockings by our chimney.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 cups of hot cocoa in each hand, which is really, really hard to balance.
Yeah. And guess which one has booze in it?
Guess which one has booze in it? Guess which one is just a glass of warm milk?
It's Hal's.
I didn't say I liked warm milk, but I will drink a room temperature milk. I don't care.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Every day I learn something new about you, sir.
I mean, not like I won't warm it. If I'm going to put milk in my tea, I'd rather it be room temperature. I'm not trying to cool it down.
Oh, well, yeah, because you don't want to cool down your tea.
Oh, that's right, Hal. Since we last spoke, you got heavy into tea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a tea guy now.
Chip, chip, poot, Cheerio.
Chip, chip, poot, poot, right. Stained
Quite
teeth.
right. Quite right. Have a nice
You
tea.
stain your teeth with all that tea. For tea.
Before that, hey, all right. This episode description for episode 197, The Life of Frank Chen, is he only ever had the one.
Let's talk about it. Y'all.
Finally got to the end of the Frank Chen.
Thank you. Thank you, Frank Chen.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for coming to an end. I'll tell you what, I was sick of his fucking family. Sick of his family and how they were going to take over Night Vale. And they were talking about selling it off. I didn't like that one bit. And I was like, you don't deserve it.
And then they already spent the money in their minds.
You can never do that. I learned that lesson many, many moons ago. Unless you got that money in your hot little hands, you can't count on it.
No.
Because anything could happen.
They're going to turn that place into like one of those desert breeding centers, what I like to call them. Like what Phoenix became, where like everything's real spread out, but you have the place that serves the Pizookie, was it BJ's Pizzeria? And that's next to a Best Buy. And then there's a detached Raising Cane's.
Ugh.
Like you just have, all of the stores you're going to get there, like a Dunn's Sporting Goods, that kind of stuff. Where everything is going to be. There's one library, but 50 Verizon stores in 2 square miles. Like that's exactly what they would have turned Night Vale into.
Yeah, a whole block full of Starbucks.
It looks like everybody, like you could just, for all the problems they have, you could just sort of clean it up real fast by taking everybody's power away. Like, do you think? If they had commercialized the town and taken it over, how long do you think before it wasn't weird anymore by everybody else's standards?
Well, immediately when a Chico's goes in, that's when the magic dies.
I think it would still be a little weird, but like there would just be that one place in the mini mall that always rotating one where that can never make the business work.
Yeah.
That would be the foothold of weirdness.
Yeah, but I'm glad that didn't happen. But we went through a lot to get there because we kind of went through where Frank Chen came from. And apparently it's Ottawa. So big ups to you, Canada. It's canon. Frank Chen belongs to you. You got a little bit. I mean, because is Ottawa considered like their Midwest? Or do they consider it more East?
I think it's like a little bit more East, although it is sort of almost our Midwest.
Right.
I don't know. Canadians, right in.
Yeah. Because Toronto's in Ottawa, right?
Yeah.
And I think of it as above me, kind of. It's like above me. It's above Detroit, kind of.
Well, Ottawa's in Ontario, which Toronto is also in.
Not really.
And Montreal.
Yeah.
They're all in Ontario.
No. Montreal's in Quebec.
Quebec. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking wrong at the thing. Yeah. Ottawa.
Quebec is the more east one.
Yeah. And then Toronto sits right above New York.
The Scotia is the furthest east. The Scotia? No,
the Scotia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of New Brunswick.
Look at us trying to learn your provinces.
Oh, Nova Scotia is the province. That's right.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia, New Brunswick.
I wonder, how many Canadian listeners do you think we have? Some?
A good amount?
A good amount. I mean, our Toronto show was our biggest show so far this year.
Well, yes. Actually, that was a really fun show. First of all, love the Danforth. Always have, always will. And everybody was stellar there. I meant for Good Morning Night Vale. Because, I mean, we have definite crossovers. But sometimes I just want to know, Canada, you up there?
Just from my reading FanZones and going through FanZones, there seems to be a number of Canadian listeners.
Okay. Well, I will tell you, I love Vancouver. I know Frank Chen doesn't find it that exciting, but I've always had a lovely time there. Should we tell them about that one time, Meg?
The one time in Vancouver with the bird situation?
Yeah.
I think we have told
situation.
them.
Did we tell them this?
Yes.
Well,
when I was brutally attacked by a seabird, for eating a scone at the Granville Island Market.
That was the best. That was so crazy. We were just talking and Meg is gesturing. She's got her hand and she's like gesturing with the scone. And this thing came down and landed and like flapped me and landed like on Meg, on your head.
Yeah, you're useless then, Symphony, because you're scared.
Talons to the head. I was wearing a toque, luckily, because I was in Canada.
Yeah.
So I did have a toque on. And the seabird landed on my head, and its little freaking beak it wasn't that much scone left, to be honest. It was like the last bite, which like rude.
True.
Rude.
But it was delicious.
It was a good scone.
How dare you?
But the bird thought so too. And I could like feel its beak like slide through my fingers. I can still like sense memory it. I like can feel it now.
To be fair, at least it didn't take your hat.
And like, to be fair, at least it was like 8 years ago, so there wasn't bird flu, and I wouldn't have to freak out about bird flu.
True story. I didn't even think about that.
You were too Italian for the market. That's the problem. You're doing your hand gesturing. You weren't doing this, but you were doing it. I'm making it for everybody. I'm doing the thing where you have like where you're like, hey, and you have all your fingers close together, but you were holding a small piece of scone. So you're doing that and gesturing as you're talking, because you don't walk around. You're not a walk around and gesture person.
But I wasn't that far from my body with it. Like it was like it was here. Like it wasn't like here.
You were you weren't like
personal
playing
bubble.
a trombone. You were like.
Yeah.
You were doing this. Now we're all doing it.
I was holding the scone.
You were like, hey, it's a scone.
How
and
else do you
then
hold
in comes
it?
a bird.
I'm not going to hold it like a cigarette. It's a scone.
You're holding a piece of scone between two fingers. And going... And then...
On the sugar.
Yeah, the powdered sugar is clouding, so it looks like smoke. And the bird's like, what is this? We come down here. Oh, I know what that is. I eat that all the time off the ground. And now this lovely lady has held it up for me to have some of it. This other lady is ready to run so fast that there's a cloud outline of her.
Honestly, it probably heard my bird-like laughter, my bird-like cawing of laughter, and thought I was welcoming it. I was not.
You don't like birds?
I don't. And you know what? I'm softening on that, though, because I've had so many people pleading with me about being like, my bird is nice. My bird is this. My bird is that. Yeah, right. Your bird is an evil dinosaur.
Even if you knew...
I can't let one nice bird
If you knew nothing would happen, would you allow a very nice bird to sit on your shoulder?
No!
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm terrified of spiders. And if somebody put a spider in and I knew nothing would happen, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even walk into the room or the building.
Okay. I did hold a big tarantula once.
No, couldn't do it. I would die. My heart would stop.
You couldn't do it?
This is stressing. My watch is about to go. Your stress level's elevating. Do you want to do a breathing exercise?
It was a little scary. And saying that right now, I'm just telling you a story. I put my hands on the table and they let it out and it came out and it was like, and then it had the two little fingies in the front and it was like, like wiggling them around. And I was like, and its name was Atomic Blonde because it was like a light colored one. It was crazy and I could see how you would freak out.
I couldn't even, I'd be like, I don't think I can get my hands away fast enough. I don't think I could run because it'll jump. And then on the neck, and when it does those two up front, you don't want that. Like that, isn't that usually like they're going to attack?
I don't think so. It was just trying to figure out what was going on. It didn't seem mad. It was chilling.
Yeah, you don't know.
It didn't seem like it was going to jump at my face or anything. And then it went away.
It has no soul. It's just there to kill.
Wait, it might be in my...
It's a predator.
No, I'm just kidding. I think I sent it to you in the mail. Just don't
not checking my mail until there's a note from the mailman saying check your mail. And now I'll say no. There's a spider in there.
I sent you a bunch of bananas with tarantulas.
Mr. Tallyman, no.
That actually is the thing that I'm the most scared of is that tarantula is going to be in the bananas. Because didn't you hear about that?
I know that happens.
That's been a long time thing.
Hide in there.
Yeah, it does happen.
I'm more scared of it being in my shoe.
I'm not afraid of tarantula. I'm afraid of tarantulas.
Yeah.
Many.
Like, more than 4, I feel it would be really hard.
Okay, word.
More than... why is 4 the cutoff?
I feel like 3, it's like, okay, this feels manageable. But when there's 4, it feels like that's the cutoff for me of like when I would start to get afraid.
Yeah.
You know what the thing is with 3, though, Meg? You think you're only facing 2. And the third one is...
Oh, yeah.
And doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the 2.
On your shoulder.
If there's 4, then there would be, 32 of me? So, do they have... How many eyes they have? They have like a bunch of eyes, right?
800 eyes.
Yeah.
So... I just actually went to a children's birthday party that had like a critter component where like the critter lady came and which was freaking dope. The kids were like, I'm like, Iris, get out of the bounce house. Get out of the bounce house. I want to go to the thing. And she's like, not into it. And so I went by myself. I left her at the bounce house and I went to the critter thing. And she eventually came. She petted the tarantula and we petted the snake together. But the parents were so into it. We were like, look over at one point, and one of the moms is like holding the snake. Like, we're all the kids are like just fucking off doing something else. And we're just like, ooh, cool, turtle. Like, just.
You're living your Britney Spears slave for you fantasy.
Uh-huh. The snake lady was like, do you want to hold it? I was like, no, I'm good. But I will pet it, which is like, yeah. I petted a lovely snake.
So you didn't hold it on your body?
I didn't hold it on my body just because, like, I wanted the children to have a chance to have a turn.
Oh, for sure.
But there was a turn. I just didn't want to do it. I felt like it was. I was very afraid of snakes for a really long time. So petting a snake is like, and feeling ease there and not feeling fear at all was great. I was like, we don't need
That's a step.
We don't need to. Like we're here. We're interacting with the snake in front of our child in a way where no one is scared, and that is great. Let's not.
So
we're not going to push it.
We're holding a children's birthday party. Small child. How old was this child turning? 3, 4?
5. Norman was turning 5.
5? Yeah. 5, same difference at this point for the purposes of this. Mm-hmm. What am I going to do? Let me get a giant snake, a spider. Let me just get a bunch of predators and let them loose and tell the see, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, children. You know what? Some things we should be afraid of. Some things we should be afraid of, because if you go out in the wild and you see that, that's not your fuzzy friend to pet. That thing will kill you.
There's not your fuzzy friend to pet, but no wild animal is your fuzzy friend to pet. And it's important that we not.
But it won't kill you.
Gorillas are your friend.
Demonize these types of animals because it makes it more dangerous for them, the animals, and the kids. So like it's good for them to respect them and not be petrified of them, and to learn about them because they're cool. They're so different than we are as mammals. Like the purple snake. Iris and I were hanging out with the snake, and the snake had a little purple tongue. Trying to get Iris's Pringles, because Iris is, of course, hanging out with the snake, petting it, and just has an open can of Pringles because 4.
Like you do.
I wonder who she takes after.
Yeah.
Animals snatching her food.
Yeah, exactly. The snake was trying to get those Pringles, but she was gesturing with her can of Pringles.
And then it took off. It flew. Uh-huh. It was like, see you later.
Yeah.
Pringles. Yeah, she's doing the gesture with the Pringles.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and it shouldn't, because a creature's going to come grab it.
Yeah, that bird's eating an apple.
Anyway, Frank Chen. I went back and read the director's notes for this episode. Mm-hmm. This episode came out in November of 2022. What, 21? 21, November 21. And Joseph had just come back from paternity leave. So it's the post was kind of about like Iris being a kid now. Not a kid now, but like 4 months old and like eating food. And it's very cute. But he talked about in the director's notes about how he's so fascinated by people's lives and how each person is a universe. And this is just the Frank Chen story, and how that is so fascinating to him. And it was interesting because last night, Joseph and I watched Life of Chuck, where the whole theme is just each person is a universe. And I'm like, oh, hon.
Yeah. I actually thought, as soon as he said that, it was my first thought was, I wonder if the two of you would enjoy Life of Chuck, which had me in tears throughout.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Life of Chuck. Yeah, we watched it last night. It was
Is that the one Molly's in?
Yes, that's
Yes.
the one that Molly's in. That
She produced it, yeah.
She did
Yeah.
produce it.
Mhm.
Oh, how exciting. Okay, I'm going to watch it. Is it on a streaming?
I don't know if it is. We had
Or did you buy it?
we had a screener.
Screener.
I
Okay.
think we bought it.
Well, I'll check it out. Okay, speaking of finding people's lives interesting, here's some things I found interesting about Frank Chen's life. Not only Canada, which we've discussed. I enjoy Canada very much. I found it interesting, the polka thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's an accordionist in a polka band. And what's funny is I had just seen someone's repost. This person was in a bathtub, and I imagined it was Frank Chen. They were in a bathtub, and they stood up on the edge of the bathtub, and they're like, we're going to play they have an accordion and a long black robe on, like a robe with a horse mask on their head also. And they put their foot up on their toilet, and they start playing like a polka and using their foot to do the beat with the top of the toilet. I'll send it to you guys, with the top of the toilet as they're playing the accordion. And I said, Frank Chen.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? After Frank Chen got back, after he was wound up back here, which a spell? ?
Yeah.
But it really made him come back. I love that Cher Sam was like, yeah, I just tried this one thing and it worked. Couldn't have done that a year ago, goddammit.
Sure. Sam tried a bunch of stuff. A while ago. This is the Frank Chen stuff has been interesting because of the way it's been presented. Like there's sometimes weeks where we don't get any Frank Chen, and then we're getting more Frank. Like it's just, I'm just curious about how this whole thing was plotted.
Right. They're like, oh yeah, we haven't talked about Frank Chen in a minute. Let's do a whole episode. Should we wrap up this Frank Chen thing?
They were all Joseph, to my understanding, and they were like, I think there's like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
Right? Or 3 or 4.
At least
of them,
4.
At least.
Yeah.
The Many Lives of Frank.
I think there was a 3-parter.
There was a lot of them, and Joseph wrote all of them, I'm pretty sure. And now we have resolution. I thought that the last one, the one before this one, tied it up really, really nicely.
Yeah.
But I also like this one too. I'm not let down by it.
I'm actually glad that it's over though. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm glad that they like really put a button on it and we're like, okay, and that is the end of the Frank Chen stuff. He got to live his life. Okay. Are we happy?
Yeah.
Great. And the only other person I liked in that was May. Everybody else in his family can hit the bricks.
Wow.
Hey, what do you want me to say? Okay. There was
The murder?
The Many Lives of Frank Chen, the Life of Frank Chen, the
Lives of Frank Chen.
yeah,
The many, many lives of Frank Chen.
Yeah.
There's so many.
And then Bloody Claws, the murder of Frank Chen, right? Something like
Which
that.
was a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
So this would be number 5 in the Frank Chen saga, even though he's mentioned a few times prior to that.
The Nearly Infinite Lives of Frank Chen.
Yeah.
The Murder of Frank Chen. Bloody Laws, Bloody Claws.
There you go. Bloody Laws, Bloody Claws. That's what it was.
So much.
Yeah. It was time. It was time to wrap it up.
Yeah. And I'm glad he got his final business done. I did write down, here's a couple of notes that I took. Oh, the thing about Susan Willman, how she's been walking around, because we haven't heard about her since the thing about the Brownstone Spire when it told her its name.
And then she knows the whole history of everything right now.
Yeah, and she's walking around looking like crazy. But Cecil is petty as hell. He's like, oh, well, she can't fuck up all this other stuff. So, whatever. Sucks to suck, Susan.
Yeah. For what's next for Susan Willman? Who cares? Not me, is what Cecil says.
Yeah. I did write down that I thought that their plans sucked for that they were going to destroy Night Vale. I also wrote down golf sucks and ruins land. At least cemeteries are pretty and cool. Because they talked about turning stuff into golf stuff.
Why do people like golf?
Yeah. How much water?
Look, I don't know. I know there are people out there who are like golf's people. You know, they like that game and stuff. But why does it have to take up so much space? That could be used for something else.
And time.
I can answer the first part of that as somebody who played golf for a brief amount of time. Got into it for a brief amount because I had friends who played, and then I went and played with them, and I was like, oh, this is fun. Because I think it's the same reason why anybody likes any sport or any activity that involves a combination of physicality and brain, which is like, oh, the part of it is the pursuit of trying to be better at it. So you look at it and go, oh, this is really good. And I have something to aspire to, especially in terms of sports, because you have measuring sticks, like definitive measuring sticks. Like someone who's very good generally does this. How close can I get? Do I enjoy doing that? All of a sudden, and it's also kind of mindless at the same time. You're just sort of walking around fields. I was terrible at it. I never got good, and then just got bored. And like I enjoy watching. Sometimes I'll watch like professional golfers just because they're so good at it, and I don't understand how that's possible because we're all doing the same thing. We're just hitting a ball with a club, but they're so much better at it, and it blows my mind. I guess I like seeing people who are good at stuff do.
It's the sheer acreage that bothers me.
Yeah.
More than anything. It's the same reason I don't like cemeteries, because I'm like, what's the point? It's like used up land. But at least for me, cemeteries are like kind of cute, you know, and peaceful, and you can walk around them. Mostly you can walk. I don't think I've been to a cemetery where you're not allowed to walk around. Like, you're not allowed to walk around on a golf course, just like solo dolo, if you're not playing golf. Do you know what I mean?
Right, because you get hit with a ball or be in somebody's way.
Yeah.
And that's not the case in a cemetery.
No.
Unless you're like, hey, what's that hole you're digging? Can I come see?
So I'm going to take a stand on that. I'm not a fan of golf courses because I feel like they take up unnecessary acreage, privatized unnecessary acreage. Also, I don't like grass. It makes me a little mad sometimes.
In the desert, especially.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, what a waste.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of water to keep.
Right. It's like an insane amount of water for you to be like cutting grass. Grass is so crappy.
Yeah, use AstroTurf. Like in mini golf. Mini golf's the best form of golf anyway, just like ping pong is the best form of tennis.
AstroTurf makes me think of Beetlejuice, though.
That's right.
Yeah.
What other sports could we make smaller and make better?
Could be smaller and better. I mean, I don't feel like a lot of things take up as much space.
Yeah. I mean, pickleball's also small tennis. I haven't played it yet.
Because even
though.
a football or a soccer field or whatever, like...
I mean, playing soccer in your kitchen is really fun.
It could definitely lead to more injuries.
And they are very big field. The professional ones are huge. They're so big.
They are big.
And there's a lot of running. So yeah, I think it would be more fun to have a really small soccer field. And then you don't have to run as much. And it's more just about sort of kicking and blocking.
Yeah. Or if they could somehow go vertical, you know, like Astro boots or something.
And then is there any sport that we could make bigger that would make it better?
Darts.
No, that's javelin.
No, but they have to throw it at a target instead of the ground.
Yeah.
If they put a target up, then javelin, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Javelin with a target. Okay.
And I also want to see if from Revenge of the Nerds, when they had the limper javelin, I wonder if that would actually work. So if you had a more limp-wristed throwing style, would a wobbly javelin fly farther? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
if you could have one, or for anybody, whatever their throwing style is, can you have something custom made to how you throw that uses that to your advantage? Is there actual science? We have a lot of very smart scientists and engineers who listen to this podcast. Somebody please tell me if that's possible.
Javelin scientists, we call on you.
Yeah.
Another thing I found funny was the ad, the Disney brand Synergistic Family Entertainment.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised that we didn't get sued for that.
Well,
Yeah. Well, and now we have Netflix buying Warner Brothers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Netflix is putting in to buy. They're trying to buy Warner Brothers out from under Paramount.
Where are they going to get the money from? They don't have money to make a season
Loan.
3 of anything. Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
They're getting a large
Sure.
cash loan, or they're trying to secure it.
From who?
I don't know.
The loan is from me, my $25.99. Me and everybody else who pays fucking $26 for fucking Netflix.
Yeah, but the new Stranger Things season's so good, and we get the more of it later.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, it is good. I like it.
Well,
Good. It's all subjective. In my subjective opinion, it is good. Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the podcast. But first, a conversation about this episode's weather, Black Snake by Charming Disaster.
Black Snake.
Charming Disaster.
I loved it. I liked that it was a little spooky, the song. It was giving like the theme song for like True Blood or something. You know, like it's giving like could have been like something for not True Blood itself, but like one of those types of shows. The harmony was really good. I liked that they're like both of their voices. They were really great. And a lot of the comments, there were quite a few comments that were like, my favorite band, or this is my favorite song. And I was like, oh, I had never heard this song before, but I'm glad I did. I very much enjoy it. What do we know about Charming Disaster?
So, Charming Disaster, this is the second time they've been the weather. They were also the weather on episode 50.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
So back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. We've got Charming Disaster. They're a Brooklyn-based musical duo formed in 2012, and they're inspired by the gothic humor of Edward Gorey and Tim Burton, the murder ballads of Americana tradition, and the dramatic flair of cabaret. They write songs and tell stories.
Love it.
They're out there working. They make albums. They released their latest album, The Double, came out in 2025. So there's more Charming Disaster out there for you in the world. They are not on tour right now, but they just finished up a tour. So presumably they will tour again. They're cool. They've opened for Rasputina. They've opened for the Dresden Dolls. They've opened for Voltaire. So they're out there. They're doing it. They've played shows in Brooklyn's historic Greenwood Cemetery. Speaking of cemeteries, that's a dope one.
Hey.
They were at Dragon Con. So, you know.
Hey.
I could very much see, as soon as you said like Rasputina and like all that stuff, I was like, oh, yeah, no, that total. And the Dresden Dolls, that makes total sense. Very much enjoyed that. Very, very, very much.
Yeah, hopefully they'll be the weather for us again.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know what else I enjoyed? Something hot, cheesy, and delicious with a side of friendship. That's the FanZone Calzone.
Pew, pew, pew.
Flan.
Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today, I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
Hey friends, Olivia from Ollie. Between new routines and the ultimate group project known as parenting, you need science-backed solutions that work with your life. That's where Ollie comes in. Start your mornings off right with multis made to support nutrition and immune health. Choose from our lineup of gut-supporting probiotics, and we've got occasional sleep support to help the whole fam chase their big dreams. Head back to class with the #1 gummy supplement brand. Stock up on ollie.com today. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
First up, we have Sean. Sean writes, Meg, Symphony, Hal, good morning. I just listened to the new episode, Good Morning, The Nearly Infinite Lives of Frank Chen, and I have to write in with a correction. Symphony made a point about identical twins potentially getting each other into legal trouble due to having the same DNA and fingerprints. While they do indeed share matching DNA, identical twins do not have the same fingerprints. Oh. While there is indeed a genetic component to broad fingerprint features such as arches, loops, and whorls, the specific details of fingerprints develop chaotically in the womb, resulting in truly unique fingerprints for every individual, including identical twins. Thus, if one pair of identical twins left their fingerprints at the scene of a crime, investigators would be able to pin the crime on the correct twin. However, if only DNA is found and there is no other kind of compelling evidence pointing to one of the twins, it may not be possible to prove which twin did the deed. Indeed, there have been cases where the DNA evidence was rock solid, but neither twin was convicted because it couldn't be proven which had committed the crime. And it is always better to allow a guilty person to go free than jail an innocent. However, this is changing. DNA mutates over time, and even in identical twins, there will tend to be a handful of minor errors which accumulate and can distinguish the two apart. Standard DNA tests wouldn't be able to see the differences. But if the entire genome is sequenced, a few differences will be found that can be enough to point to the perpetrator. In the past, this wasn't really possible to do, but whole genome sequencing has become much easier, and as a result, nefarious identical twins are no longer truly safe from DNA evidence. This article contains more information, and they left us an article from the BBC, which I truly appreciate. Cheers, Sean. Sean, my forensic friend, I appreciate you for writing in and clearing up these details, because I don't want to be out here spreading twin information. See what I did there?
Oh.
Anyways, shut up. But no, thank you. That's actually quite interesting. And I'm glad that we have the science to back up whole genome testing so that you can't have an evil twin out here trying to put dirt on your name.
Hell yeah. Tin writes, Dear Hal, I'm writing to apologize for my previous email, RE Donuts. This is in episode 189, everybody. It was grating and accusatory in a way that I regret. Apologies for the delay as well. I was busy being a coward. Mea culpa, mea tin. Tin, I had to go back and read it to remember what you wrote. But it's fine. You love Krispy Kreme donuts and you wanted to defend their honor. And there's nothing wrong with defending the food that you love. Unless the food that you love is In-N-Out fries, then you are wrong and you need to be medically evaluated. Thank you.
If you've never had a French fry before, I'm sure In-N-Out fries are incredible.
I would bet even then you'd be like, this tastes wrong. This can't be it.
This can't be it.
Where was I recently? Oh, at the LA car show. And In-N-Out had a presence there, but they were not selling food.
What?
They were selling merch, and they had a giant container of like a giant burger wrapper and a giant drink, and then a giant little boat for the fries, and it had a couple of like wooden fries in it. And they looked yellow-green. And I was like, this tracks. Even their fake fries are underdone. Amazing. Trash fries. Shame on you. Shame on you.
I think we all can agree on that.
But thank you, Tin.
Thank you, Tin.
Thank you, Tim.
And thank you, Krispy Kreme.
I hope you don't like In-N-Out fries.
Next up, we hear from Matt. Matt writes, Good morning, esteemed Try hosts. Fingerprints. I've been listening since 2015 when I heard Joseph, Jeffrey, and Cecil on NPR's Ask Me Another, like on the actual radio. The podcast entered my life at a wonderful but stressful time when I was preparing to get married while still moving every year and settling into a new job. And its particular dark and absurd sense of humor has been a source of comfort ever since. I've missed my opportunities to write in for my favorite episodes, like 188 listener questions, so I'm here at an arbitrary time with my best Night Vale anecdote. I spent several weeks trying to identify a Stephen King story that got lodged in my brain. I read a good deal of King, and if you're sorting through his stories, there are a lot of them. After searching for various plot points, I remembered such as presumably illegal work that pays a varying amount for moving crates and getting nowhere. I finally happened to restart Welcome to Night Vale, where I got back around to 13, A Story About You. All at once, the consequences you can think of, a time you have ever been happier. It has since become my all-time favorite episode and one of my top picks to introduce to newcomers. I fall behind on most podcasts, but this friendly desert community is always in my rotation, both night and morning. Meg, I cheer out loud whenever Deb has a feature. Hal, I relish every one of Steve's arrows and dotted lines. And Symphony, Tamika's Militia is the only one I endorse. Also, I look forward to Vampers appearing on Random Horror number 9 since I know you'll guess. Mm-hmm. Thanks to y'all. I'm also the only one on my street to scream with joy/terror whenever street cleaning day is upon us. Best wishes, Shower Pie. And wait, Symphony, what's over your shoulder?
Shut up!
Matt from Madison, Wisconsin. Thank you so much, Matt. And yeah, there is some King similarities. So much so that you thought that the episode 13 was a King story. And, well, The Many Lives of Frank Chen could also just be A Life of Chuck as well. So thank you so much for listening, everybody.
Symphony's visceral reaction. Shut up! Shut up! So good.
The next episode is Them Woods Are a Maze. Until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us what next. This show is powered by our patrons, like Daniel Antunes, Greg Stovall, James Lee, Carla Toll, and Kathy Fink. If you're interested in supporting this show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive, insider, hyper cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, Bree Williams, and Joseph Fink. Calzone ingredient of the week, a scone rescued from the jaws of a Canadian seabird. Caw!
Class is now in session, and the UPS Store is here to help you ace arriving on campus. Our certified packing experts can pack everything you need, from desktops to decor. Plus, when you pack and ship with us, you get our exclusive pack and ship guarantee. Your items arrive safe or your money back. Restrictions and limitations apply. To get a 20% off packing coupon and for full details, visit theupsstore.com/packing.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.